In just a matter of minutes since the portrait was spread, the virtual world instantly shook. A well-built male figure with a familiar warm smile walked slowly among the crowd while holding the hand of a small child. The man is none other than Kim Taehyung, better known as V of BTS. The photo showing the tender interaction between Taehyung and the little boy has now become the main topic of discussion on various social media platforms. Speculation, haru, until wild theories immediately appear. Who's that kid? Why do they seem so close? Has Taehyung been hiding something all this time? This article dives deeper into how one small, seemingly simple, moment could open the tap of emotion, memory, and mystery that grips millions of ARMY hearts and netizens around the world. The morning seemed normal. A BTS fan was enjoying time in a public park in Seoul's Gangnam district when he accidentally captured an unexpected moment. Taehyung, who was casually dressed in a plain white t-shirt and bucket hat, holding the hand of a little boy wearing a pastel yellow shirt. The camera of the fan's phone seemed to be endowed with instinct, capturing the scene in the perfect frame. A photo was created that later shook the internet. The boy seemed comfortable walking beside Taehyung, sometimes looking at him with a smile, sometimes holding his fingers tightly. They walked down the garden path with slow steps, like two people who are used to being together. In less than an hour, the upload spread to Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Weverse. Comments flooded the post with various tones. OMG, B-Street, same little boy. He's a father? It can't be his nephew, they look so close. If it's filming, why isn't there a crew? This is so candid. My heart goes out to Taehyung. Even the hashtags Taehyung with child and Viapa immediately topped the global trending topic. Some theorized this was part of a commercial shoot. Others thought the child was the nephew of one of his close friends, and not a few believed that the child was Taehyung's secret son. Claims that are certainly immediately refuted by longtime fans who know very well how public and private the idol's life is. What made netizens so touched was how Taehyung treated the child. In a follow-up video posted by another fan, Taehyung is seen squatting down to a line with the child, fixing his shoelaces, and wiping something on his little cheek with a tissue. There was not a single professional camera or sign of a production crew. No lighting, no microphone, no director shouting orders. Just two creatures walking together, like father and son in a fairy tale. Some of the soldiers even captured the moment when the boy laughed as Taehyung teased with funny facial movements. The sound of his laughter broke the bright morning atmosphere and injected warmth into the hearts of the viewers of the video. The netizen investigation began. Some fans are trying to figure out who the little boy is. They traced Taehyung's potential family relationships, even guessing the possible children of his close friends such as Park Hyun-sik, Park Seo-joon, or Choi Woo-shik. But there is no accurate information yet. Then, a netizen uploaded a story that the child was likely the nephew of HYB staff, who was also Taehyung's old friend. According to him, Taehyung is known to often play with children in an office environment, especially during breaks from training or schedules. Even before the draft, some staff members admitted that Taehyung often brought dolls and toys for HYB employees' children. Although the theory sounds plausible, netizens are still curious and refuse to settle without official confirmation. An old interview is back. In a video interview promoting V's album, Taehyung once said, "Someday, I want to be a father who can play music for my son, read him a book before going to bed, and take him for a walk to a quiet place." Many ARMY associated this viral moment with Taehyung's old dream. Some refer to it as the idol's future preview. For many fans who have watched Taehyung grow from a shy teenager to a mature man with a heart as soft as cotton wool, this moment feels like a new sheet opening unexpectedly. There is a sense of pride, there is a sense of emotion, and also longing for the times when BTS could still walk leisurely without being highlighted by the lens. Taehyung is known as a person who appreciates silence and small moments in life. In her many uploads on social media, she shares photos of the twilight sky, small animals, or just a reflection in the mirror. The brief but meaningful interaction with the little boy seemed like a cut from Taehyung's ideal world, one that was peaceful, warm, and away from excessive spotlight. For ARMY who know him more deeply, this is not just a viral portrait. This is a symbol that behind the splendor of the stage, There is a man who loves simplicity, who finds happiness not in luxury, but in the sound of a child's laughter. HYB's official statement was not immediately available, but an unofficial source, known as BTS's assistant stylist, commented on her Instagram story. She's always been good with kids. Whoever the child is, must feel very loved today. Taehyung's close friend, actor Park Seo-joon, also liked the post without commenting. That little stunt alone was enough to make fans suspect he knew something the public didn't know. And the Korean entertainment world, celebrity involvement with children is often the trigger for fan fantasies. Many imagine their favorite idols as loving father figures. But when moments like this actually happen, the line between reality and imagination becomes blurred. Some fan art immediately sprang up, showing Taehyung reading a book of fairy tales to young children, or carrying the little one on his shoulders. Fanfiction proliferated, and many soldiers wrote Haru's story about Taehyung Appa, who taught his son to play the guitar. Of course, not all enjoy this narrative. There is a small percentage who consider the dissemination of photos of young children to violate privacy. But in general, most fans felt that this moment was a reminder of the human side of a big star. A few hours after the viral photo went viral, Taehyung was seen on his own again, this time sitting in a small cafe, staring out the window with a calm expression. He was holding a notebook and seemed to be writing something. Does he know that the world is talking about him? Maybe yes, maybe no. But one thing is certain. He remains himself, a man with a big heart, full of empathy, and who never ceases to appreciate the little moments of life. In an era where celebrities often lose their humanity in the public eye, moments like this are a reminder that they also have a soft side, a genuine human side. Taehyung doesn't need to do anything big to touch the hearts of millions. Simply by walking slowly with a small child, he has created a huge ripple in the collective consciousness of the world. Maybe we'll never know who the kid is. Maybe Taehyung doesn't even feel the need to explain. Because more than the identity of the child, what we see is an unconditional love, one that does not need labels or clarification. And for a moment, the world stopped for a moment, only to watch the little love walk in the middle of a quiet morning. When the camera captures Taehyung's face in the moment, the look in his eyes speaks more than words. There was a tenderness there, and something deeper, as if he saw something in the little boy that evoked old memories. Taehyung wasn't just smiling for the camera, he was actually present in the moment. There is a sincerity that is difficult to explain but easy to feel. For many, the portrait is just an image of a man and a child. But for the army, it was a fragment of a figure they had admired for years. A person who has gone through so much, from global pressures to personal struggles, now stands there, calm, whole, and giving unconditional love. Netizens even likened Taehyung's expression in that moment to the look he once showed to Yeontan, his pet dog that he loves so much. But this time,